Let's be honest, few things raise your blood pressure faster than opening your mailbox and seeing a letter from the IRS. Your mind jumps straight to penalties, audits, or worst-case scenarios. Take a breath. I'm Jayden Doyé, CPA, and founder of Prestige Accounting and Consulting. And here's the truth most people don't realize: IRS notices are common, they're usually fixable, and how you respond matters far more than the notice itself. In this training, I'm going to walk you through what these letters actually mean, what steps to take immediately, and how to protect yourself from unnecessary stress, penalties, or escalation. The IRS sends millions of notices every single year, and they're usually triggered by something very specific. It could be a missed filing, a balance due, a mismatch between your return and the information they received, or even an identity verification request. Getting a notice doesn't automatically mean you did something wrong, but it does mean the IRS needs your attention, and ignoring it can turn a small issue into a big one. Every IRS notice has a notice number in the top right corner, and that number matters more than anything else on the page. It tells you what the issue is, how serious it is, and what the IRS expects next. For example, a CP 2000 usually means the IRS believes some income was underreported. That's very different from a notice threatening collection action. Think of the notice number as the headline. Before you react, make sure you understand the story. When you receive an IRS notice, your first job is not to panic, it's to read. Read the entire letter carefully. Highlight the response deadline. Compare the information in the notice to your tax return and records. And most importantly, don't ignore it. Silence tells the IRS you're not cooperating. And that's when penalties, interest, and enforcement actions begin. In our practice, we see a handful of notices over and over again. CP 2000 notices deal with income mismatches. CP 501 means you have a balance due. CP 523 means an installment agreement has defaulted. LT 11 is serious, it signals intent to levy. And 4883C notices are used for identity verification. Some notices are routine, others require immediate professional attention. Knowing the difference can save you time, money, and stress. If you agree with the IRS, respond by the deadline and pay the amount due or set up a payment plan. If you disagree, this is where documentation and strategy matter. Respond in writing, include supporting documents, send your response through the IRS portal or by certified mail, and keep copies of everything. The IRS is a paper-driven system. Clear records protect you. This is where many taxpayers make costly mistakes. Don't ignore the notice. Don't call the IRS without reviewing your return first. Don't miss deadlines. Don't respond emotionally. And don't pay a bill just to make the stress go away without confirming it's correct. The IRS responds best to calm, accurate, and documented communication, not panic. There's a point where DIY stops being smart. If you're being audited, don't understand the notice, believe the IRS is wrong, can't afford to pay, or the notice involves a business return, you should call a CPA. Tax professionals understand IRS procedures, deadlines, and negotiation options. And in many cases, having representation can stop a situation from escalating. Once you respond, the IRS will usually do one of four things. They may accept your explanation, they may send a revised notice, they may propose a payment arrangement, or, if ignored, they may begin enforcement. That's why tracking your case matters. One well-handled response can prevent months or even years of unnecessary problems. Here's what I want you to remember. Don't panic. Read every notice carefully. Act within the deadline. Document everything. IRS notices are serious, but they're manageable when handled correctly. If you've received a notice and want expert guidance reviewing it, responding accurately, or communicating with the IRS, book a tax consultation with us at Prestige Accounting and Consulting. The right response today can protect your financial future tomorrow.